Even in death, I still get lost.
Even in death.
I do have a question though. And I've been hearing this from multiple people when I'm hearing them on Discord. It sounds like that when I hear a person talk, and then for some reason I hear them silently repeat to themselves the exact thing.
Thank you. I've been hearing that too.
That might be me. I have.
That's definitely Kit.
It's an echolalia thing. It's not a computer thing. It's a speech thing.
I've noticed that. That's just something that
Yeah, it's just
does.
Yeah, Kit always does that in like every call we've ever had him.
I didn't used to think it was as much of a problem because people didn't notice it in person, but the mic sure does.
I've noticed
I've always
it
noticed
the
it.
entire
I just
time.
didn't want to point it out.
Yeah.
Oh no,
exactly,
it's
same.
okay. I mean, I do my best to control it, but it's
Okay,
it's just a function of my.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. I thought it might have been an issue with an issue with the microphone or something. But if it's something a specific thing to, no judge. No.
Oh no, I figured out
judgment.
why it's happening to me.
They put a hat
But-
on me.
That's what it must
Oh.
be. That's what it is.
Hey, Kit, I'm trying to remember. Did you ask? Did you ask the person to make you a stream avatar too?
No, I didn't. But that's because I'm doing an entire new main scene with an avatar that will be swappable.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
It's just extremely work in progress. It's a long work in progress.
You can use the avatar that they made for me if you would like.
Yeah, I still need to switch yours out, Roshan. But since you currently have a avatar that does the open close mouth thing, I'm not gonna have that much of a issue with it. But it's something that I will switch after the stream.
Okay, it's up to you. I don't really mind if you keep it or if you keep the current one. Or
I thought it was just a good because like she had the emergency with her cat, and it'd be cool to have everyone have like a consistent one. I thought that'd be kind of neat.
Yes.
Yeah, mine was made by the same artist who does a lot of this stupid, the cute little drawings I sometimes show off.
So, Roshan, this is you're not. I don't know if you're gonna believe me or not, but I swear I'm telling the truth. Okay.
Oh.
I drew a cat. I drew a cat muzzle. I drew a really good cat muzzle. Okay.
Did you?
And my laptop died before I could save it.
I
It
see.
saved the step before, and I couldn't get it back. But I did for one shining moment draw a cat muzzle.
Nice.
I kept thinking, compact, kind of boxy.
Well, you'll have to try again, I guess.
Yeah.
I did, I've been inking the Skittles drawing today.
I saw that.
I am going to be using it for YouTube thumbnails when I don't know what to put there. I'm just going to replace the thought bubble with footage from the game, maybe. I don't know.
Nice.
My creativity is about where the rest of me is.
Jeez. Let's get dangerous.
So Aiden, I got the Commander Shadow Sun kit. I started cutting pieces off and dry fitting it.
Shadow Sun.
The Tau Supreme Commander.
Oh, okay.
Kitten's ex-girlfriend.
That is not fucking canon!
It is now.
I have no context for anything that you're talking about, but that sounds fucking hilarious.
But what all comes in that kit? Is he kind of like Farsight, where he's in a big suit of mech armor?
Basically a super modified stealth suit.
Okay.
She does a sneaky. But she's in charge of the whole Tau military, and she's got, like, the ponytail of command. I don't know what else to call it. That is a long motherfucker.
Indeed, the ponytail of command.
Does
I mean,
they
what do you-
Officially recognized badge of rank.
do they use
I mean, what do you call that, right? Like, that's, like, goddamn.
a choking implement?
Oh, hell yeah.
The thing, though, if I were to get that with a kit, I wouldn't be playing it as Shadow Sun, because I got my start with in Warhammer with Dawn of War. I would be converting her to be Chasso Kais from Dark Crusade, since they both wear the same armor.
Yeah, that would be, because that was around the same time Shadow Sun was brand new.
Yeah.
People have also done Shadow Sun conversions that are
Very
interesting.
lore friendly.
Kind of different. Different.
Very lore friendly.
Oh, that's a gun up there.
Look, I'm just saying, there's a reason they call them the water cast, honk honk.
Honk, honk.
I'm
maybe
sorry,
we
it's
should invite-
Warhammer 40k. Honkus, brother. Honkus. I don't know.
Again, we should probably
Is
invite.
that to you, Hong Kong?
Yeah, we should invite Runic to talk.
I was going to say, we really need Runic in here. He'd really laugh at that.
Deciphering the honking.
Yes.
Yeah.
For all I know, I just said the most offensive thing one could ever say in honking, really. I wouldn't know.
You've offended the honk mother.
Honker.
I love the I love words that sound like what they are. Like, one of the words that's been used a lot lately is slop. And doesn't that just sound like what it is? You just say it's slop. Like, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, you wanna know what's another word that sounds like what it is?
What's that?
Moist.
Yeah. Salubrious is one.
Salubrious.
Yeah, you don't need to know what, or sibilant.
It's a word.
Okay, I'm enjoying Morrowind so far, but oh my god, the walk speed is so slow.
Are you
It's like
cute? Are you a cute kitty?
Wait, what?
Are you a cute kitty, at least? Cute kitty.
Yes, I am a kitty.
You have wares if I have coin?
Maybe.
Ah, jeez, not again.
Will you pet the kitty for us? As well?
Of course. That's how you trade with it. That's how you open negotiations with the Khajiit trader.
Speaking of trader, I saw that both Aiden and Dan had Rogue Trader. Would that be a good game to do a multiplayer stream on?
I don't think it
just think
has
it's a good-
multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't?
But it's just a good game in general.
Yeah. If you've seen the Pathfinder RPGs by Alcat, it's their newest one.
Okay.
I've actually played my buddy. We were actually doing a Rogue Trader tabletop RPG for a while, and I loved. We had a couple people new to 40k because at one point we were getting ready to go into a warp flight, and our navigator said, "Are you guys about ready for the warp jump?" And I said, "No, but that's half the fun." And the navigator just goes, "Oh, this guy gets it."
Again, the entire... Again, the curse of living downstairs.
I played the most flamboyant rogue trader with like just like a big, like long white pointed mustache, like Don Quixote looking guy.
Yeah, that sounds about right, kid.
I was like a million years old, but still getting action somehow. You know, those juvenile treatments.
Yeah. I want to play a Rogue Trader tabletop and see if I can get away with playing a Skaven guardman or something.
The best part was at one point I used a las gun and fired a shot and critted right between the dude's eyes, and they read the critical text, and it was the most metal thing I'd ever read I'd ever been a party to. They said that like his eyes popped like grapes, like overripe grapes.
Yes.
Yeah, those crit tables are crazy, and Perils of the Walk as well.
Yeah, I wasn't a psyker, luckily. Maybe. We actually, I wish we could continue that campaign because we left on a bit of a cliffhanger. We were contracted for the Inquisition to try and find the whereabouts of a possible AWOL Space Marine with critical intelligence. And if you know anything about Space Marines, you know an AWOL Space Marine is almost a contradiction in terms.
Yeah, it's cause for alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would take a fucking lot to have a Space Marine go AWOL.
Yeah, so
if the Horus
maybe...
Heresy is any indication, no, the fuck it does not.
Well, the Chaos Space Marines, I feel, were largely swayed by the Primarchs. I genuinely don't know if the Primarchs hadn't been such a force of nature themselves, if they'd have been able to drag their legions into it.
Here's the thing, a lot of the traitor legions also had to purge loyalist elements from them that could not be turned.
Oh, the whole Istvan thing, that was hardcore.
Yeah.
I loved the there's where the Sons of Horus basically like strip their armor and they're like, we're Luna Wolves again.
Yeah.
I liked that. And then they all went oh and died, but they died in an awesome way, so it's okay.
Oh, weird. I go over.
I've got so many of the Horus Heresy books, but I need to catch up on the Siege of Terra. I'm a little behind on that.
I'm about to say, do you know anybody who would make a good character model if they like me to have a model as a Eldrake?
The first person I can think of who's really good with like mech stuff is Kit Fox Crimson. Off the top of my head.
That's something I can try to talk to them about when I have the opportunity to. After I'm done.
Type Fox can do a little of everything, versatility wise, but I can't say that mech stuff's their specialty.
Speaking of Helldrakes, I've actually had an idea for a custom character for quite some time. I want to basically make an Anthro Helldrake as a Daemon Prince.
Ooh, I like.
Of
Slanesh,
like
the idea is that you have a Chaos pilot that got transformed into a Helldrake, but they didn't get subsumed by the Daemon. They actually regained control and was able to make the Apotheosis into a Daemon Prince while they're a Helldrake.
Dang.
It's pretty cool,
And
actually.
I want to make that a custom model, but I would need to get like the Daemon Prince kits. I would need to cobble together a Helldrake kit, and I'm not entirely sure how it would work.
That would definitely be a little bit of work.
Yeah, but it would be really cool if I could make it work.
Luckily, it's easier than ever to get custom stuff printed or like replacement bits for different things. I just realized something.
No, no. But
Yeah.
The only thing that separates the Roman numeral 1 and the Imperial seal of the Inquisition is the little slashes through the eye. So, like, couldn't a Chaos Marine just, like, deface it, and they'll just be like, oh, no, this isn't the seal of the Inquisition. Someone just writing 1 all over the place. And then you go into, like, some highly restricted area or something.
go into
I
some
don't know.
highly restricted area, get labeled heretics, die. The works.
As if Inquisitors aren't the ones that turn to heresy more often than anybody, seems like.
Kind of like how the Mechanicus constantly screws everything up.
Yeah, at least it's consistent. Well, it's very lore consistent though, where it's just like the quest for knowledge, and in a universe where knowledge is actually very, very dangerous, it kind of adds up.
I fucking killed myself.
Oh.
Fucking damn it. I feel
I like that the
such
death
a
animation.
genius.
The death animation is either agonized defeat, or you realize that the Oreos are gone.
No, they took my Oreos. Those bastards.
It is better to die for Oreos than live for yourselves.
That's very close to heresy.
Maybe the Emperor was really into Oreos. Grows a skeleton now, so probably not. Probably could use a few.
If the God Emperor got Oreo, would we be able to sidestep the whole sacrificing a bunch of psychers every day thing?
You just get some poor tech priest who has to walk up and work the Emperor's jaw. Here you go, Sire. Nom nom nom.
That sounds like a joke they would have used in Emperor who has a text-to-speech device.
It is kind of track. Did I ever tell you one of my favorite jokes from my favorite
From God, I love
no,
Such
I
a
can't
good
remember. I can. It always takes me a minute. But so at one point Magnus shows up, and okay, I remember now. No, I remember now. See if I can do it. It's Paradox Billiards, Vostroyan Roulette, fourth dimensional hypercube chess strip poker, and they start
Yeah.
playing, and it's just Yu-Gi-Oh. No, that was a really funny series. I kind of felt bad that it ended up kind of going by the wayside the way it did.
Yeah, at least we still have Hunter the parenting.
I
True.
need to catch up with that.
Fuck you, America. Steak jacket is the best idea.
Okay, so I wonder if it was Plague Toads and shooting that reminded me. A game I really want to play sometime on stream is XCOM.
Yeah.
Which one?
Enemy Unknown probably, because that's the one I had the most experience with. But I'm open to. I mean, 2 is better in some ways, but well, in a lot of ways. But well, I guess it's subjective. But I know people who feel both ways. But
Yeah.
I just was thinking fondly about it, and it's been a long time since I played a good tactics game. I I was really having fun with it when it was on the original Xbox, or 360, I think.
360, yeah.
And
So I played it.
I found out you could like name your guys, and so like one of my first soldiers was this guy from France, and I named him Gaston the Frog. Gaston. And Gaston was like an utter champ, like outlasted everybody. It was just my total MVP, and got beamed in the back of the noggin at random at the very beginning of one mission, and we had to lay poor Gaston the Frog to rest.
That's how it be sometimes. You can have one thing where you just get beaten to the back of the head, and next thing you know, you're trying to get off of your ship, and you get blown away with a freaking cruise missile.
I did stereotypes for every nation, though, by the way. My first American soldier was named Donald McRonald.
Yes!
It was 450 pounds of pure red-blooded cholesterol.
Also, just
It's just I told them the aliens have a cheeseburger.
if you want a good guide on the best way to set up your characters, I give you freaking American Gladiators. Freaking Malibu. Freaking getting knocked over in human cannonball and his knees smashing into his head. And then he goes, no us. He's like, Brewski, beautiful babe, and I'm fine today. I'm just a child of Mother Nature.
I heard that show was wildly unsafe, and it's remarkable that they had as few accidents as they did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know the show that I'm shocked they didn't have more accidents than they did was Wipeout. Has anyone watched Wipeout?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I watched both versions, the American and the British version. I need to watch Takeshi's Castle. Finally,
No, that's
Like
the right one.
I know that everything in Wipeout is padded to hell and back, but I remember seeing people take some pretty wild hits.
Like people like bending in ways that the human body was most certainly not meant to bend.
Yes.
That reminds me
That
of.
had to hurt.
That reminds me of a scene in freaking. I'm pretty sure it was shown to be like in Takeshi's Castle, but it was also shown in Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Where they basically
MXA was Takeshi's Castle, just like chopped up to be half as long and with shitty commentary added.
Yes.
Takeshi's Castle, if you can find like the original episodes, it's a lot better.
Because Takeshi's Castle was already meant to be comedic.
Japanese game shows are gonzo.
Yeah.
Like they look at like some of the wackier stuff we've done, and they're not impressed in the slightest.
Japanese game shows look at everything America does, and they're just in a constant state of permanent hold my sake.
Yes, and
No, seriously,
it's just yes and the game.
No, but seriously, they have one where someone had to do like human Legos. Like everyone was like a brick, and they had to like build a structure out of people. Mm-hmm. They've had ones where you have to identify someone just by kissing them. Like you can't actually see their face. That was an interesting one. And then they've had ones where it would be like if Double Dare was designed by the Jigsaw Killer. Japanese TV in general is just pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
I would go on a show like Wipeout, though. I unironically would give it a try.
Yeah.
I absolutely would go for it. Would I do well? No. No, I would not. But I would do it to say that I had done it.
And then dance on everyone. Then dance.
You know what would be cool is if they actually use the Volkite, in the game, there's a rule that Volkites can, like, discharge, like, volatile matter from organic masses. And so the way that it is represented in rules is that if somebody dies to a Volkite and it's a crit, then it does an additional number of wounds to that squad. So it'd be cool if you if you finished somebody with a Volkite and it did the same kind of AoE thing.
Yeah, it just turns someone on the squad into a bomb.
Oh, and you've got a bot in chat.
Lovely.
Best viewers on eatmybutt.org. Those aren't the best viewers, just fair warning.
I've got to head off now, though, so I'll see you guys later.
See you, Tourmaline. Thanks for joining us.
See you down the line.
Always happy to be here. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye, Tourmaline.
I wish that I could delete it, but it's a first-time chat, so it's not going away.
Oh no.
I wonder, am I a mod in here? We're
Um,
gonna find out. We're gonna find out if I'm a mod in here. I don't think I am, but we're gonna find out. Because there's a thing I can do. Nope, I'm not.
What to say? Trying to.
How does this guy have a bunch of badges? How does this bot peddler have like recap badges going back to 2023?
Oh, yep, it's gone now.
Could have been like a hacked account or something.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Imagine if the bot showed up and said, "You know what would be really funny right now? So you click this link."
At least that would be a pitch that's like forget viewers, but mystery haha link box. I mean, that's at least intriguing.
Oh my god. He's silly.
I'd have to go.
It'd be
I have to
funny
go
to
to the
have,
dashboard later.
It'd be funny if there was an account. They had an account, one of those bot accounts that was just named Skynet, and just deploys bots everywhere.
Yeah.
I would respect the hustle at that point, at least.
Yeah. Oh, Skynet.
Darn.
I love that it sounds like you're eating Captain Crunch or something when you pick up health.
It's just Frosted Flakes. Your screen going, they're great. Whatever. It's like it's coming out of the holes in the helmet.
Oh my god.
Denver in this game really don't like a Jeep one. I don't get why. I don't get why so many races in the Elder Scrolls hate Khajiit. They're kitties. How could you hate a kitty?
Maybe one of them tried to rub a Khajiit's tummy or shove him in a crate to take him to the vet one time and just left a bad impression, yeah?
Well, anyways, I did the Bethesda thing where they pissed me off, so I killed them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh dear.
The classic football.
I thought you were about to say I did the Bethesda thing where I just made the game not work anymore.
Like I did the Bethesda I did the Bethesda thing and got my horse stuck in a rock.
They tried to kill me, so I clipped through their entire army and killed their boss and ran away.
I did the Bethesda thing and indiscriminately started banning people for having good gear, regardless if they earned it legitimately or not.
It just works, little lies, stunning shows, it just works.
Just works.
God, I love that. I love that song so much.
Quite silly indeed.
I do think Todd Howard somehow, like, being like a puppet that, like, his upper and lower jaw just come apart is somehow, like, the most flattering representation of him they could possibly have chosen. It just fits. He's like a South Park Canadian.
Yes. You could say it just works.
Yes.
I'm not your guy, buddy.
It's also nice playing this game to learn that the game was just as janky in the past as it is today, as it was in Skyrim.
Yeah, it's almost as if Bethesda never really knew what the fuck it was doing until it introduced freaking third-party companies to their stuff. Like freaking, that's how freaking New Vegas was actually a little better.
Oh my god, these pterodactyls were just not terrible.
There we go. Yes, give me that melt-a-gun ammo. Delicious.